So recently, that was about last week, I had a really terrible experience, an experience that left me feeling frustrated and disheartened. Yeah, that's the correct English for that. So I had applied for a job on Upwork. I got a response from the client. The client proceeded to give me a paid trial tax. Yeah, they gave me a paid trial tax to carry out. Then I got onto the tax immediately. It took me hours, long hours, to complete this tax. I eventually completed it by midnight. That is about 2:30 a.m. Nigerian time. And note that the client's time is the client is in Australia, so there is time zone differences. I completed the task by 2:30 a.m. my time. Then, based on Upwork rules and regulations, I cannot go ahead to send the client the Gmail address or even the link to what I had worked on because it still has the Gmail address. So I stand the risk of getting my account banned by Upwork, and I don't want that. So I reached out to this client. I told him that, see, I'm done with the paid trial tax that you gave. I'm done with it, but this that I don't want Upwork to ban my account because of obvious reasons, which I gave him. Then note there's time zone differences. By now it's already like 3 a.m. my time. Then I waited for like an extra hour to get a response from the client. I didn't get a response. I proceeded to go to bed because it was already midnight. And yeah, I got to sleep. Then I went to bed. By the time I woke up the next morning, I woke up by around after 9 a.m. the next morning. I found out that the client gave me the contract, he gave me a contract so that I can send the link across. So he sent the contract around like after 4 a.m. in the morning. That is about 30 minutes after I went to bed. After I went to bed, he sent the contract, but I woke up by after 9 a.m. I saw that he gave me a contract by so and so hour, and by after 8, note that I woke up by after 9 a.m. By after 8, this client had gone ahead to cancel the client to cancel the contract that he gave me. I'm laughing now, but it's really not funny because I spent so much time and energy on that contract, and I was very positive that, oh, this is mine, I'm going to get this. So by after 8 a.m., the client had gone ahead to cancel the contract, and their reason was he had hired someone else. Can you imagine that? He had hired someone else. So I was really paid. I'm not gonna lie about that. I was really paid. But I got to be professional, right? I reached out to him. I said, okay, it's fine. His time zone difference. His time zone difference. I wished him good luck, and I moved on with my life. Yeah, I moved on with my life, but behind the scene, I was heartbroken, and I was practically ranting to my sister about what just happened. Because, and on another thought, I was like, isn't this client supposed to pay me for the paid trial, for the tax that I had done? Isn't he supposed to pay me? But that is by the way anyway. So that brings us to today's topic, dealing with rejection as a remote worker. Aside from the story I just shared with you or just now, I've had a whole lot of rejection. I've had a whole lot of experiences with rejection. As a remote worker, I don't think rejection is inevitable. No. It's not inevitable at all. So I've had several rejection to the extent that at some point I've come to accept it as part of remote working. Yeah, it's part of what makes remote working fun. You can never have it very easy. No, it's not always that easy like you may think. So regardless of how heartbroken any rejection I encounter makes me feel, I've still got some techniques or strategies that I use to combat these feelings. So that's what I'm going to be sharing with you now. So my number one technique is allowing myself to feel all the emotions. Believe me, it's absolutely okay to feel frustrated, to feel disheartened, everything I felt in the first story that I shared with you people. So it's absolutely okay to even feel discouraged, but just don't bottle up the emotions. Feel everything you want to feel, and you can as well rant as much as you want. Personally, I rant to my personal persons, to my friends or my sister. I rant to them. I let the emotions out. Letting the emotions out will help you feel free within yourself and with yourself instead of bottling everything up. And even if you want to cry, it's absolutely okay to cry it out. Yes, I believe in crying it out too instead of bottling things out. So feel all the feelings. You're a human being, of course. Secondly, you should go ahead to reflect on the experience. Reflection provides you with valuable insight into future opportunities. So if it was a missed job opportunity or a rejection, reflect on what you may have done wrong or what went wrong. Just reflect on anything, even if it's your cover letter. Take a closer look at it, review it, reflect on everything generally that has to do with the job. You may see one or two red flags that you may have missed earlier. So it's part of the experience, and it will also teach you against your future experiences or future opportunities, because opportunity never ends. Yeah, opportunity keeps on coming so far you're out there. So thirdly, you should seek feedback. So feedback may come or it may not come. Personally, whenever I receive a rejection for any job I had applied to, I usually seek feedback for me to know what I did wrong or where I may have gotten it wrong. Note that it's not always about you. Yeah, rejection does not mean that maybe you don't have the skill set or all of that. Maybe you are just not the perfect fit for them. Regardless, I always seek for feedback. And just like I mentioned earlier, the feedback does not always come. It may come or it may not come. In all my years of seeking for feedback, it's just a few that respond. It's just a few of them that actually get back to me. So seeking feedback is a constructive criticism. It will help you to know areas of what you're doing wrong and to know where to improve. So constructive criticism or feedbacks helps you with your improvement. So seek feedback and be open-minded about it, no matter what the outcome is. And the last but definitely not the least, focus on what you can control. Yeah, you heard me right. So you can definitely not change the client's mind, but you have control of how you choose to respond. So focus on what you have control over. Keep on updating your skills and your portfolio. Keep on making researches and applying to other jobs. Persistency is key. So some people have it more easier, while some people do not have it easier. For some people, they just need to try once and they'll get the job. They don't even need to encounter any rejections. For some people like myself and maybe you watching this, you have to try over and over and over again before you get it. So be persistent, focus on what you can control, and don't beat yourself up over it. Just do your parts and leave the rest for the supreme being. Just do your parts. Enhance your skills and have a portfolio also, and make sure that your cover letter writing skill is on point. Make sure you know how to write that attention grabbing cover letter. So if you found this video helpful, if you found it educative, if you found it entertaining, I'd like you to do something for me. You already know what I want. So I want you to hit the thumbs up in this video, like it, comment, and also share it with your friends who might benefit from this. So up until next time, happy assisting. Bye.